Jai Sri Ram friends, welcome to Bharat Marg. Today we are going to show you some news that will be very painful, at the same time very that proves a point. You must see this video. Okay, Buddhist gang demolishes Shiv Temple and gets a big slap. You may be thinking, why you never heard this in the news? That's what we cover, folks. Okay, that's why you have to like the video, comment on the video, share the video, because we bring you news from any part of the world to you. Okay, and also make sure to subscribe the channel if you didn't already, and make sure to press the notification bell, because we do it from abroad. And when we do the video, many time it is little bit off the time here and there because of the time differences. So when you press the notification bell, you get information right away with the title, so that you can come and see. Okay, let's move on. Like, comment, and subscribe. Jai Sri Ram. Okay, Buddhist gang demolishes Shiv Temple and gets a big slap. Okay, that's what we are going to talk about. Buddhist gang demolishes Adi Shiv Ayyanar Temple to build Budh Vihar. Okay, I am saying you folks, wherever Hindus get into minority, wherever you are in problem, no matter that is a Sikh, no matter that is a Buddh, no matter whomever it is, whomever is a thing, the gang that claims they are not Sanatan, they are part of Rakshas. Never forget it. Okay, if you are not part of Sanatan, you are part of Rakshas. Rakshas always does one thing. I have done a video on it. I will attach this here on this video at the end. Okay, guess what? Rakshas has a quality. My God is a only God. If not, I will kill you. If you don't follow, I will kill you. That's what the Sikh gang does, the Khalistani gang. That, Sikh, there are some good Sikh. I'm not talking about them. Okay, that is far and few between. Okay, and that's what this Buddhist gang did, and that's what other Abrahamic gang does. Okay, see, Buddhist, you had to understand, Buddha said that Buddha was not for idol worship at all. Okay, but this gang has now made Buddha as an idol. Can you believe, can you believe that? And Buddha talked about ahimsa and non-violence and not killing, because his time, it was an absolute right time for him to talk about it, because in the name of Havan and Yajna, that time, more and more horses, animals like horses, cows, um, uh, elephants, even human being were offered as a ritual into the Havan Kund. Can you believe that? That time, Buddha, like a guru, was in need to come and straighten the people, and he did. But you had to understand, the followers never make money if you don't elevate the guru into a god. You see that even today, you go to Shirdi, the same thing. Everywhere you go, okay, you go to gurudwaras, you will find the same thing. Because if the followers have to make money, gurus have been always good. Okay, they have good motive. They came here for a purpose. They established it very well. No questions about it. But the gang that follows that want to make money. And how do you do it? Elevate your guru to God. Okay, then you are good, all set. Okay, that's what this did. These guys don't have a place to build a temple, folks. See here. Okay, I am talking about a lively temple. This is a temple. Let me show you. Hopefully I have it. Okay, if not, I will get it for you. There was a function that was happening unbelievably. Okay, I will get the picture for you shortly. Probably, there was a function that was happening, uh, yeah, sometime before, in the same temple. And guess what, folks? The well active temple was demolished. Well active temple, you will be astonished. See here. Okay, see here, folks. Yeah, the temple that had a huge celebration. Do you see this here? Okay, huge celebration of Shiv Ji Temple, Ayyanar Temple, okay, Adi Shiva Temple, that had a huge celebration, was demolished by this gang to build what? To build this VR. For who? The guy who said there is don't follow idol worship. For him to make an idol, okay, this gang build it. And guess what? He followed ahimsa, right? You hear Buddha followed ahimsa. I deal with a lot of Buddhist monks, folks. I can say you guarantee. See, these guys are supervising. Okay, 99% of the Buddhist monk eat anything you give. You give horse, you give cow, you give pig, anything you give, they will eat it. Okay, because the excuse, I was talking to them one time I asked them, how ऐसा कैसा हो सकता है? आप लोग ये देखना, बुद्धिस्ट हैं आप, बुद्धा तो बोला है कि नॉन वायलेंस को प्रैक्टिस करो, आप कैसा ऐसा मांस खाते हैं, जो भी मिलता है खाते नहीं? हम भिक्षु हैं, we are bhikshus, right? Whatever is being offered we eat, says this gang. Can you believe that, folks? Unbelievable. And the all his see the all his policies were, all his teachings were killed by the Buddha bhikshus. Okay, and this is how the Rakshas gang forms. Okay, so it doesn't need to come from Abrahamic alone. Anything that they are not, if you are not part of Sanatan, you are part of Rakshas. You see, I was just now in Tirupati. Okay, did you ever come to Tirupati? Okay, say, अगर आप कभी आए हैं तो बोलो जय बालाजी, अगर आप आना चाहते हैं तो बोलो जय बालाजी. ये देखो, अगर आप आना चाहते हैं तो we take you there. Okay, because we do tirtha yatras, north, west, south, east. It's a private luxury tirtha yatra. Even if you have family has senior citizens, special need people, आपको चिंता करने का कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है. जैसा हमें व्हाट्सएप भी भेज दिए, हमारा नंबर है +16479644790. आप मैसेज भेजिए, आप तिरुपति बालाजी आ सकते हैं. ओके, क्योंकि ये बिल्कुल आना चाहिए आपको. ये भूलोक में वैकुंठ है. देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन अबाउट इट. ओके, एंड तिरुपति बालाजी में मैं था, where millions of people come every day. The day in Tirupati Balaji, when they say you, there is no crowd, it's not that crowded, you see. And if they say that, okay, that means you can assume 2 to 3 million people are there in the temple. Okay, that's how much it is crowded. I was just laughing. The other day, one guy was saying, oh, the biggest footfall happening in the world in one worship place is Harmandir Sahib. Okay, I have all the respect for Harmandir Sahib. Don't take it otherwise. But that's a joke. Okay, it's like the frog in the well thinks the well is the ocean. Okay, they don't know. And I was in Shishganj Gurudwara. The guy was saying about, you know what? The biggest langar, the langar happening in the entire world is done by Sikh community. I said, I am happy you are doing langar, no problem. But did you ever visit Udupi? Man, tens of thousands of people eat there. Did you ever Tirupati Balaji? Whatever you do in Harmandir Sahib, the langar, for a week, that will be done in an hour. Okay, you don't know. But you don't know what you don't know, and you talk what you don't know. That is nonsense. Okay, that's what it is all about. Okay, but this gang, what they did was, Buddhist gang demolishes the Shiv Ji Mandir. Demolishes. Okay, to build what? This Budh Vihar, folks. You build it. Why? Why? Because this gang says, before this was a Shiv Ji Mandir. Can you believe that? This gang says Sri Rangam Temple, Sri Rangam. Can you believe that? Sri Rangam Temple was demolished and built over a Buddhist temple. They say Ayodhya was a Buddhist temple. Okay, this Buddhist gang is a very dangerous gang, like the Abrahamic gang, folks. Never, don't take them lightly. Okay, don't take them lightly. Guess what? Because they are as anti, they don't have numbers, so they are quiet. Okay, that's what it is, truth. Okay, so Adi Shiva temple, they demolish. Okay, demolish to build this Buddha Vihar. Why? Because they say this was not the temple before, this was a Buddha Vihar before. And guess what, folks? That is where they got the shock. Okay, That's where they got the shock. You're ready, folks? And they find a beautiful art eight-faced shivling. Eight-faced shivling. Very, very rare Shivji. Okay, from the ground. And the Buddhist gang goes in shock. Okay, now this is the, you may be wondering, where is this Adi Ayyanar temple? Do you? Okay, do you wonder? Guess what, folks? This is in Sri Lanka. That's why this gang has numbers there. Always understand, in Sri Lanka, Tamilians have been treated as second-class citizens, and I am not supporting violence, but the Tamil genocide was done by the Rajiv Gandhi and gang, and he paid a big price for it. Okay, and with the Sinhalese government, he did that. But the fact of the matter is, Tamilians have been always treated as a third grade, fourth grade citizen. Okay, you may not know it, but you know what? There's a huge struggle. And guess what? This is not the only temple that gets demolished in Sri Lanka. You never know what is happening, because anytime they find the old temple, they want to come and demolish that. This is what happens there. You know, here you think, oh, Buddhists here is okay, you know, because they don't have numbers, but they still put a claim on Ayodhya. Okay, they still put a claim on Sri Rangam temple, folks. Which Sri Rangam temple? Sri Rangam temple, the Ranganath deity there with the Pranava towers were gifted to Vibhishan, by Bhagavan Ram himself. If you want to know the truth, folks, we have the whole playlist on Sri Rangam. You should go and watch. The entire stories of Sri Rangam has been given. But you know what? That time, where was Buddha? There was no Buddha. But this, you know, what's wrong in saying anyway? You know, you had decided to stop stupid. So what's wrong in talking? Keep talking. Okay, that's what these people do. But when they did it, they found this eight-faced Shivji. Shivling, folks. Say Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. You know what? When they found, they went on to shock. How they got there? They destroyed this temple, folks. They destroyed this well-active temple, which was the lifeline of that village. Okay, which was a lifeline of the village to build a Buddha Vihar. Okay, and guess what? They found this Shivji, very old Shivling. Now these guys, you know, the archaeology, you know what? At the end of the day, the government did at this time. They locked the place, saying it is for none. Nobody can go there till we find what is the truth. Okay, you are not going to find the truth. The government will take it, folks. The government will take it. That's what government does always. In India, you see, no matter which government it comes, they want to do the kabja of the temple. Hindu temple, they want to do the kabja because they don't have the courage to take over the church or mosque or anybody else. But they will loot our temple. That's exactly what other governments do. But here in India, we get looted even though we are majority. But in Sri Lanka, we get looted because we are a minority. Think about it, folks. The bottom line is, Hindu, if you are a majority or minority, the government will loot you because you will still live as a coward and you don't worry about your dharma. That's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. If you agree with me, say Sambho Mahadev. Sambho Mahadev. But what is the point here? I want to prove a point, folks. Okay, who said Sri Lanka? These guys say dum. Sri Lanka is a Buddhist nation. What the bloody Buddhist nation? When Buddha came, Sri Lanka got Buddhism only after Ashoka sent his son there. Ashoka was a number one criminal who has been portrayed as a hero in this country of Bharat. Can you believe that? Oh, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. He ruined our culture. He ruined our dharma. Okay? And he has been portrayed as a hero in this country. Okay? Unbelievable. But he sent his son. That's when Sri Lanka moves to Buddhism, because his Kalinga war was so absolutely nasty. Nobody wants to challenge him at the time. Okay, nobody wanted to challenge him at the time, so they changed. Okay, and guess what? And that is when, this is after Chanakya, after Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, and these guys call this as a Buddhist land. Shame on you, because what is this land? Let's know what Sri Lanka is. Sri Lanka, ready folks? Sri Lanka was given to Ravan by Bhagwan Shiv. When Bhagwan, see, Ravan was a Brahman man. Okay, Brahman, who we call as a demon, because no matter which dharma you come from, no matter which family you come from, you could be from one of the holiest family, like what Ravan comes from. You could be a Pandit of all the Vedas. You could be the master of all the music, dance, art, architecture, everything, folks. The moment you get proud, the moment you touch the woman without permission, he was a womanizer, no matter which family he comes from. And he followed a principle that, my God, or I will cut your head. Okay, so the moment they say that, they are no more Sanatan, they became Rakshas. Okay, that's exactly what happened to Ravan. So, for all his tapas, another one funny thing I want to say you, in Tamil Nadu, if you go, the Dravida gang, the Dravida gang, they worship, they do lala for Ravan, and they call Ram as a North Indian. I want to say these jerks. Okay, these jerks, I want to say them. Okay, Ravan is also from north. In fact, you will find over Kedarnath, over Badrinath. Okay, when you are going to Swargarohini, you will find the place where Ravan and Kubera did the fight, and from making him to run away from there, Ravan stole his Pushpaka Viman. Okay, that place is there over Badrinath on the way to Swargarohini. Okay, so you know what? That is amazing. What you can hear, and then for his tapas, what happened was, Shivji himself gifted him Sri Lanka. Okay, Swarnanakar. This was a land made up of gold, folks. Okay, so it was gifted to Ravan by Bhagavan Shiv. Friends, you know what? But the moment he changed his path, the moment he became Shivbak to a Rakshas, the moment, okay, the turning point came, then Bhagavan Ram took that Sri Lanka that was gifted to Ravan by Shivji and gave it to Vibhishan, says our Ramayana. So understand this, folks. Sri Lanka is not a Buddha Bhumi. Sri Lanka is a Shiv Bhumi. The people who call Sri Lanka as a Buddha Bhumi are the same one who call Ayodhya as a Buddhist temple. The people who call Sri Lanka as a Buddha Bhumi are the same one who call Sri Rangam as a Buddhist temple. Friends, I want to say you something. It's a very, very deep one. Okay, never forget it. All these guys come running. See, in Bangladesh, they came running. You take the Sikh gang, okay, that says we are not Sanatan, this Ram is not that Ram, this Krishna is not that Krishna. Okay, these guys, come running from Bangladesh, what do you call, from Afghanistan and Pakistan, dum duma ke aate hain. Okay, पूंछ दबा के दुम के आते हैं, बाग के बीच मांग के भारत के पास. इधर आने के बाद क्या बोलते हैं? वो हमें खालिस्तान चाहिए, हमें खालिस्तान चाहिए, हमें खालिस्तान चाहिए. I am saying you folks, today I was saying about Tirupati. I was in Tirupati where millions and millions of Hindus come as a pilgrimage and millions of Hindus live. There is a Gurudwara there. And you know what? No attack on the Gurudwara. Respect for Sikh people. This you can expect only from a Sanatani, folks. You cannot run a temple peacefully in Punjab, folks. Okay, I can give you 1001 examples. You go to our playlist, Real Sikh History, the Untold, you will find it. Okay, same with this Buddhist gang. They come running from Bangladesh. They come running from here. They come running from Myanmar. Okay, fearing Rohingyas. But whenever Hindus are majority, folks, whenever Hindus are majority, they want to show their strength, folks, because you and me are silent. You and me are calm. I am saying you folks, do remember, if you cannot stand for something, you will fall for anything. If you cannot stand for something, you will fall for anything. Okay, if you don't stand, freedom never comes free. Understand that. Okay, and we think freedom comes free because you have been taught about that, about Gandhi getting it free. Okay, now Gandhi got you free with the thing. What is that? The I don't know the Hindi word for it. Ratnam, what we call, to make the cloth, cloth thingy, thread thingy. With that he got it. Is that true, folks? You still believe? If you believe, you believe in Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. Nothing more than that. Okay? Yeah, you believe on all fake things. But I want to say, you folks, this wonderful temple, okay, this wonderful temple was demolished by this Buddhist gang. Friends, you know what? This is a Adi Shiva temple. We urge Modi government. We urge Modi government to save our temples in Sri Lanka. But what can we urge? The temples are not safe in Bharat. Where can we urge in Sri Lanka? That is the condition, folks. But we cannot wait on Modi. We cannot wait on Yogi and Amit Shah to do all the things, folks. We have to do our part. You know how you can do your part, folks? You know what? If you want to spread the truth, okay, not only you subscribe to our channel, urge your friends to subscribe it. Make sure to press the bell icon. Not only you do, make sure your friends and family do, and share the video with as many people, because we give you news from all the corners. We expose all the enemies. We don't have no bias. I don't need anything from anybody, folks. I live in Dan. I don't need anybody doing any favor for me. Okay, I do Sanatan Prachar and I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. So friends, please make sure to share the video as much as you can, share the channel as much as you can, and make sure our voice reaches to millions and millions of people, because we can do it with your support. And looking forward to see you in the next video, friends. What do you think? The Buddhist gang are getting the slap, and Bhagwan Shiv comes out of what they call the Buddhist Vihar or Budh Vihar. Okay, this is the news for the today, folks. See, looking forward to see you again. Until then, Jai Jai Sri Ram, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev.